Hey guys, and welcome to Modular on day 3 of Saryn week. We're going to be meleeing our way through the Augment for her third ability, and that is Contagion Cloud. This Augment is even simpler than the other ones I've looked at this week. There's nothing complicated with it at all. All this does is that for every enemy that you kill with melee when you have Toxic Lash active, they will spawn a gas cloud on their position, dealing 150 toxin damage for 12 seconds. The cloud also has a radius of around 2 meters, and the damage per second is able to be increased with power strength, duration with duration mods, and range with range mods, so the build is very important to at least trying to make this work. Talking of the build, I'm using basically my standard melee Saryn build for this, except that I swapped out regen Molt for Contagion Cloud. I've got corrosive projection on there, but that changes depending on faction. Handspring for knockdown recovery, rage, quick thinking, vitality as my survivability, prime flow to store the energy gained by rage, prime continuity for duration on Toxic Lash and Contagion Cloud, and then blind rage for more damage on the orb, and also from the Toxic Lash multiplier. So do I think it's worth grinding up to the top level of either Red Veil or Steel Meridian, and then spending the 25,000 standing to be able to buy it? And you know what, to be perfectly honest, no it's not. The Augment really is a waste of a mod slot on your frame. I mean, just by looking at the description you know it's only ever going to be any real use against the infested. It's a faction where you have no bonus damage to, and in fact either the damage gets completely nullified by Toxic Ancients, or has a huge 50% reduction in damage from the fossilized enemies. Against range units, you've got to rely on an enemy that will normally try and keep range to you and shoot from afar. Deciding they're now going to walk through your tiny little gas cloud to come shoot you just isn't going to happen. True, the free damage sounds like it could be a good thing, but 150 toxin damage per second is so low that it's already dropped off by the time you're halfway through the star chart. Even if you do whack a load of power strength onto your build, it's just not strong enough to focus an entire build onto. It maxes out at like 500 damage per second and a 5 meter radius. It's just not worth destroying your other abilities to make a build focused around it. But worse than that, it's absolutely no synergy with any of the rest of Saryn's skill set either. Doesn't proc Toxin to work with Spore. The cloud doesn't even pop the spores either. It's missing what seems like it should be such a basic synergy this mod should have. I could even forgive the low damage if it actually synergized with the rest of my abilities, but no, it doesn't. My recommendation here, save the standing, buy either of the other augments for Saryn. Those ones are both good. This one isn't worth the standing or the mod slot that it's going to take to put it on your build at all. So I hope you enjoyed my look at this augment. It's not a lot to talk about because it really is awful, so it is another shorter video. However, I've got a bit of an announcement. I'll be on Prime Time 150 tomorrow, the 26th at 7 PM Eastern Time, taking part in the Rebecca vs Megan Survival Challenge. I'm going to be on Team Megan, Frozen Balls is on Team Rebecca. It's going to be a laugh. You guys should tune in, come support us as we try to beat Rebecca. The suit up might be delayed a couple of days. I've got a really nasty cough right now, and making even these shorter videos is becoming a bit of an issue. So I might have to take a couple of days just to get over that really, so that might be a little bit delayed. However, for now, thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like and to chuck me a sub if you enjoyed my content, and I shall see you in the next video.